This is the Leylo Show. I'm your host, Leylo. We got another one. So apparently Diddy is on the run. According to news publications and everywhere from TMZ to Fox 5, Fox 11, just all over the world, CNN, Diddy's house was raided. 2 of his homes were raided. I've heard 3, but it's not confirmed. But let's get into this video here.
Full story right now on the raid on Sean Diddy Combs' L.A. residence by federal agents. This is a story that we broke here on Fox 11.
Mario Ramirez is outside of his Holmby Hills home right now with the latest developments for us. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Quiet right now, but it was a chaotic scene with federal agents rushing into the home here behind me. There were 2 separate raids, one here in this upscale neighborhood, the other in Miami, both connected to a federal sex trafficking investigation. Take a look. Fox 11 was the first to show you the raid here locally, led by Homeland Security, heavily armored federal agents making their way into the home on Mapleton Drive, associated with rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs and his production company, Bad Boy Films. Dozens of agents searched the property for hours, leaving with boxes of evidence. A similar scene at the Miami Beach property listed in his name as well. The properties raided in connection to a sex trafficking investigation, although Department of Homeland Security officials haven't named Diddy as the focus. The 54-year-old has been at the center of several sexual assault and sex trafficking allegations in the last year. That's something Variety's executive music editor has been covering extensively. Listen.
Been rumors like this for years, for decades, about this kind of behavior from him. I don't know whether they're true or not. Yes, he could be an unpleasant person. That is widely available on video. A lot of really successful people can be. Innocent until proven guilty, one would hope.
And you can see him here, this video from TMZ showing the hip-hop producer pacing outside of a customs office at a Miami airport after the properties were raided. And this was also after he was reportedly stopped and questioned by federal agents moments before. Coming back out here live to the raid that was here in Holmby Hill.
Listen, that look at Diddy. He looks stressed out. I mean, I will be too, if the whole world was after me. But we gonna get into it, man. Hold on, let's finish this video out.
Producer pacing outside of a customs office at a Miami airport after the properties were raided, and this was also after he was reportedly stopped and questioned by federal agents moments before. Coming back out here live to the raid that was here in Holmby Hills yesterday, we did see a few people being detained by authorities, reportedly Diddy's 2 sons who were questioned and released. Reporting live here in Holmby Hills, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
All right, Mario, thank you very much.
All right, so Diddy house was raided, as we all know.
Top local story.
Now, there's a lot going on. Okay, so his house gets raided. Another house in Miami gets raided. So raided in L.A. and Miami confirmed. And then there's a lot of other events that are happening right after. You see the title. So we're going to get to that in a minute. And, I got the receipts. But before we do that, I need you to just take a moment. Take a moment for me. Hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing. Just hit the like button. Share it if you like, but at least hit the like button. And if you like what you see, go ahead and comment. I'm trying to get my little algorithms up or whatever. Just getting started. But I got a lot of information I could be giving y'all for the next few years. So hit the like button for me. And I'm going to keep getting it to y'all. All right? So apparently somebody was arrested. I don't know if it was during the raid, after the raid. I don't know. Let me see if I can. Well, let's look at this video. TMZ just dropped this video right here. This is a video of what seems to be Diddy's home. after being raided. This is TMZ, y'all. So, yeah, they trashed it. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. They went through every piece of paper right there. Every manila folder, every cabinet, every drawer, every safe. Yeah, they want all of it. And they left a bunch in the safe. So that means, and they picked through every piece of that. They picked through everything, bro. That's what they do. Watch, what is that, a watch case? Yeah. Every drawer. Stuff you forgot about. Every shoe. They going through every shoe. Wait, that look like, this might be one of the kids' rooms. I thought I just saw, hold on. Yeah, I know I just saw that. Yeah, that's a chair back there. Like a barber type chair. I'm assuming it's a mirror in front of it, so that's a girl's room. These are girls' clothes, pink, a lot of pink. These are girls' clothes. I mean, I know it's Diddy, but But this is definitely a female's room, so it's probably one of the girls. He got twins too, don't he? They went through everything. Yeah, look at that counter. Look at the counter, the drawers, what's in the drawers. Yeah, your boys don't live like that. Men don't live like that. So yeah, that's definitely a female's room. No Diddy. So this is the aftermath of Puff Daddy's. Oh, look at the safes. They got the kids' safes. All safes getting bust open. Yeah. They going through every team. Every team. You hear me? And I'm going to get into detail why, what they're looking for, why they're doing this. So, those that don't understand. And how do I know? Because I did a lot of time. That's well known that I did a lot of time. But while I was in prison, I was one of those special guys that could actually read. Believe it or not, it's a lot of people that can't read in there. But I started out kind of just, writing letters for people, or reading their letters for them, because, dudes want to respond to their girls or their mother, and they can't read or write, so I would read their letters for them, and then, I would help them write their letters. So that, it elevated me to checking people's paperwork. So kind of started with me just reading paperwork because I had an understanding of it, and, trying to explain to people what certain things meant, while they were dealing with their case or whatever. I mean, I wasn't no expert, but I could definitely go for a jailhouse lawyer. That's what they call them. And I've helped a lot of people, get back in court. I typed up some motions and stuff like that for people. And when you get into it like that, you get to learn a lot of things, not just about the system, but about people's personal cases. So I'm literally reading about people's former wives and their relationship, what kind of car they drove, what the address, with the picture of the house, and I'm very, very well versed when it comes to a lot of this legal stuff. So I understand how these people move because I done seen the paperwork of how they move. They tell the entire story in your discovery when you're dealing with federal cases. But anyway, let's get back into it. Former SU Syracuse basketball player Brendan Paul, alleged to be mule for rapper Diddy, arrested in Miami. So he was a Syracuse basketball player, and he got arrested in Miami, and they're labeling him allegedly to be the mule for rapper Diddy. You know what a mule is, right? Let's get into it. Miami, a former Syracuse University basketball player, was arrested on drug charges Monday in Miami, weeks after he was accused in a lawsuit of working as a drug mule for the rapper. Oh, so he's in the lawsuit. Okay, all right. The former player, Brandon Paul, 25. Oh, my God. Dude only 25. Was charged with possession of cocaine and possession of a controlled substance, both felonies. Let's go and see what TMZ is talking about on it. Alleged mule is ex-Syracuse hooper. Sean Diddy Combs' alleged mule, who was arrested on Monday while the rap mogul and his crew were stopped by federal law enforcement agents, previously had a career as a college basketball player. Paul suited up for the Syracuse Orange from 2018 to 2020. And while he wasn't exactly a star there, he did log minutes in 17 games during his 2 seasons. So he wasn't exactly a star. He was there, though. He was there, though. I know a lot of people that didn't make it there, so at least he was there. Paul went on to transfer to Fairmont State University in West Virginia after his time in, we don't care nothing about it. Oh, they got video. Oh, he got highlights. That's the practice squad. That's the practice squad. He out there shooting them balls. No Diddy. All right. Let's get into the nitty-gritty, though. As we previously reported, Paul was locked up on Monday and booked on 2 drug charges, 1 count of possession of suspected cocaine, and another of possession of suspected marijuana candy. He had some edibles. After being searched at Opelika Airport in Miami. He was at the airport. Wasn't Diddy at the airport? Wait a minute, wasn't Diddy at the Opelika Airport too? Ain't that the video? Ain't that the video? Ain't he right here? Ain't that's where he at right now? Oh, here, the Miami airport. At a Miami airport. Which Miami airport? Probably Opelika. Anyway, according to court documents, law enforcement came across what they described as described as the suspected drugs in the 25-year-old's travel bag. Okay. Dyslexic for a minute there. Which officials say he claimed he took his lick. Brandon took his lick. Paul bailed out a short time later. Okay, so he bonded out. Rodney Jones said in an explosive lawsuit last month that Paul was a close confidant of Diddy's, who allegedly handled his drugs and guns. Diddy, however, has denied all of Jones' salacious claims. But guess what? They can prove them claims in a court of law now because he just got caught with a bunch of drugs at the airport. Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. He got caught with cocaine at the airport. He's 25 years old. We don't know if he was with Diddy, but he was at the airport same time that they was raiding the house. Diddy was also at a Miami airport. So, but Diddy is not arrested. He's arrested. Brandon is arrested, booked, and let out on bond for having cocaine at the airport. In the meantime, Homeland Security is at Diddy's house, raiding it. Some don't sound right. Let me see. Hold on. Some don't sound right. Some don't sound right. Hold on. Let me see something.
And for more on this investigation, let's bring in former FBI Assistant Director Chris Swecker. Chris, great to have you on the show. I mean, the big headline there is kind of what we want to get into you with, because it is now been confirmed this is a sex trafficking case, but Sean Combs is not the target. Well, he sure looks like the target, though, Chris. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, apparently HSI is leaking out a lot of information, and you're right. It looks like there's a very significant sex trafficking, human trafficking investigation underway, and it looks like it's coming out of the HSI Division of International Organized Crime, or something along those lines. So it looks pretty significant. Got two major.
Whoa. This is international crime. That's why Homeland Security was there. Because Homeland Security is not going to get involved with just local crimes, even at a federal level. Homeland Security is above the feds. That's like Secret Service.
Search warrants, a lot of process around those search warrants, a lot of kitted out tactical people raiding those two locations. So it looks like a lot of drama around all this. And you know there's enough probable cause, because you don't get search warrants without strong probable cause, that there is at least a human trafficking, sex trafficking.
Okay, let's talk about search warrants real quick. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification button, man, because I'm finna get it to you raw. It's the Leylo show. Yeah. So, this is a big search warrant, right? Now, in order for them to grant, a judge to grant a search warrant at this magnitude, we talking Homeland Security. We ain't talking about your local PD. We ain't talking about the feds. We talking about Homeland Security, right? In order for a judge to grant a search warrant of that magnitude in LA of a person at the level of Puff Daddy, this is high profile, they have to come with some evidence to that judge that is damn near hardcore, point blank, cut and dry, puts them in admission of guilt, right? So they have to have this evidence before they get the search warrant to show the judge, meaning they already had a gang of evidence. And apparently that evidence was so strong that they had to call Homeland Security to serve the warrant. This is how big it is. So this man just said this is something international. This shit bigger than Puff. This shit bigger than Diddy. No, Diddy. This shit bigger than Diddy, right? Okay. So that means they got not only evidence, probably physical evidence. This is before they go to the house. They got physical evidence. They have people who are going to work for the government that was around Diddy. They have what is called witnesses, direct witnesses or key witnesses. They're going to have them already set, already made statements, already agreed to testify. They're going to have these people already set up before they raid the house. When they raiding the house, they're just looking for extra stuff to add on. They're going to run into stuff they didn't know, possibly get the tapes that's allegedly running around, and whatever else, guns, drugs. So they just arrested this boy, Brandon, at the airport with drugs while they were raiding the house, Homeland Security raiding the house, and he went to jail and bonded right out. Something ain't right. Not only that, they let Diddy go. Diddy ain't on no damn run. Let me tell you something, man. These folks are very strategic, okay? They not going to just get the warrant and then just go rushing. No, this is months of planning you looking at right now. This is high surveillance that they've used for months just to get it right. They knew Diddy wasn't going to be there at them houses. They knew the sons was going to be there at the houses. They knew exactly where Diddy was going to be at that time because they've been watching them. They've been watching them. I don't know what makes y'all think that this is just come out the blue. No, these folks play chess. They master chess players. They've been watching dude, man. Now what they do is they collect that information, that evidence, those witnesses. They bring it to the judge. The judge says, okay, you have a warrant to go search the home. Now, mind you, their phones, I guarantee the phones are tapped. Guarantee it. First of all, this ain't nothing new for Diddy either. They've been watching him since Biggie. He done said that in the interviews before. They've been watching him. So they ain't like they stopped. They just couldn't touch him. And they had to get a warrant to tap the phone. In order to get a warrant to tap the phone, that means you've committed a crime that they can prove. They're just tapping the phone to confirm and get more information and get more co-defendants for you. And that's how they connect the dots, right? They tap your phone. They listen to you. Who you calling, who you texting, who you going to see. They know your whole schedule. So when they came this day, they knew Diddy wasn't going to be there. They might have just waited for him to leave. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. This is a mental, spiritual attack on Diddy now. That's what this is. They're mentally, spiritually attacking him to see what his next move is, even though they already know what his next move is. They're backing him in a corner. Like this dude said, it's a bigger fish out there. Diddy, hold on, let me play it again.
Trafficking ring at search warrants without strong probable cause that there is at least a human trafficking, sex trafficking ring at work here.
And explain that to us, if you would, Chris, because I know we have talked about, Jonathan just talked about the fact that there have been a number of lawsuits brought against Sean Combs, women alleging that he drugged them, and et cetera, and so on. My questioning, where does the trafficking come in there? What is it that we need to constitute human trafficking, sex trafficking, et cetera?
Yeah, that's a great question, because it looks like some of these lawsuits are sort of personal lawsuits, sexual assaults, sort of one-off. So to make human trafficking or make a human trafficking violation under federal law, you have to be taking women against their will and forcing them to commit sexual acts. Query whether there are underage women involved in this investigation. That would make it even more serious if underage women or men are being forced to commit sexual acts, crossing state lines, crossing international boundaries, and also...
That's another point there, crossing state lines. Like, let's say the Playboy Mansion, right? If an underage girl travels from another state to go to the Playboy Mansion and has sex with somebody that's not of her age, she's underage, that's considered sex trafficking across state lines, which is an extra charge. When it crosses state lines, they're gonna hit you. I'm still tripping off this white dude getting caught with cocaine at the airport and bonding out for $2,500. What the hell is going on? Anyway, let's keep going.
Question mark is, what does this tie into an organized crime group, a human trafficking organization? And I can tell you, the federal agencies don't like to get involved in one-off type cases. Neither the FBI or HSI will engage in small one-off, one or two, prostitution rings and that sort of thing. If they're working this case, there are every indications that this is a serious, significant human trafficking ring here.
All right, so they already know what they finna do with him. They just want to give him the option. I'm gonna say what it is. They want him to give an option. Either you gonna tell or you going to jail. That's what they finna do with Diddy. They finna put so much on him that he couldn't get out of it even if he had the money to. See, when you at that level of success, and we all know what that is, you can only do so much before your protection turns on you. If you just out here just making a couple of mistakes here and there, it's possible they can cover some shit up, right? But if you just out here wilding, man, I'm talking about just doing too much. And they done covered up this, and this, and you done got other folks involved at another level. You out here just doing stuff because you know you can get away with it, because you know you got access to the money. When you moving like that, eventually them folk gonna get tired of you, man. And sometimes it might be so much on you that they can't get involved because it'll expose them. And that's what's happening with Diddy. He ain't being sacrificed. Well, he's being sacrificed for sure, but it ain't that type of sacrifice where what you think it is. It ain't just like they just turning on him. It's just too much there. It's too much evidence that they can't cover it up. It's overflowing over the bucket. Like it's too much of it. But let's move on though. Let's move on. Brandon and Diddy, man. All right, so this young lady here, Miss Hapter Miriam, I'm guessing. Miss Hapter Miriam. She is the former CEO of Motown Records. She was named in the lawsuit, and she is here. She was named in the lawsuit against Diddy She was named in the lawsuit. Ethiopia Habtemariam. All right. Former CEO of defendant Motown Records, the parent company of defendant Love Records. Defendant Habtemariam resides in blah, 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 blah. Look, they didn't put an address out here. Hey, it's in the paperwork. I'm sorry. I don't know how to blur it out. So, but anyway, apparently, because of the lawsuit, and she's mentioned in the lawsuit, she has come forward and said that she is willing to testify against Diddy. And you know I got the receipts. Let's go to these receipts real quick. Let me pull up some receipts real quick. All right. Okay. What do we have here? This is from the law offices of Blackburn and Law, T.A. Blackburn and Law. I am writing to provide, dear Judge Oetiken, I'm assuming that is the judge for the Jones versus Combs case. I am writing to provide your honor with an update regarding the above referenced matter on behalf of the plaintiff. On March 21, 2024, plaintiff entered into an agreement with defendant Ethiopian Habtemariam. Plaintiff, which is Jones is the plaintiff, entered into an agreement with defendant Ethiopian Habtemariam. Under this agreement, in exchange for declaration that will be appended to the forthcoming amended complaint, meaning they will update this lawsuit, the plaintiff has agreed to dismiss all claims against Habtemariam with prejudice. Now, why is she doing it with prejudice? Let's see why she's doing that with prejudice. Okay. She's dropping. So Rodney Jones, who brought the lawsuit against Diddy and everybody else, including Ethiopia, she was also on the lawsuit. Rodney Jones has agreed to a deal with Ethiopia that he will dismiss all claims against her with prejudice. Now, there's such thing as prejudice and with prejudice or without prejudice. Without prejudice means they can bring it back and do it again or try it again. With prejudice means they can't bring it back, right? All right, so right here we have the agreement for the Declaration of Ethiopia. Declaration meaning she's going to tell it all. She's going to declarate it. She finna declarate this whole case, right? This woman, this one right here. She's finna declarate around this bitch. She's finna do some declaration. There she is. It's Ethiopia. All right? Okay. Hold on. Get my okay. Nope, I already got that one. Where's my paperwork? Hold on, here we go. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second now. Let me get it back up. All right, here we go. I have personal knowledge of the facts set forth herein, which are known by me to be true and correct, and if called upon to testify as a witness, I could and would competently testify thereto. Ethiopia declared in the new deal between Ethiopia and Rodney Jones. So I'm gonna say this right here for you. So there you have it. The show begins. Miss Ethiopia, I don't want to butcher her last name, so I'm gonna leave that alone, is going to testify against Diddy in the Rodney Jones case. Now, what does that have to do with the raid? Good question. This is now a criminal case. I don't know if you're paying attention or not, but when you're dealing with underage girls, and you it's clearly on every news station, they're labeling it ex-racketing. You know what I mean? That's what they label it. So that's the charge. It's over with, right? So they're going to get together all the witnesses they have. They raided the homes. I'm pretty sure they found other evidence. I'm almost certain of that. They found other evidence. They raided the homes. They got witnesses. One of them just witnessed. They got a white boy that used to be a star or semi-star. He rode the bench or something in Syracuse that was providing recreational herbs to Diddy, and he's also mentioned in the lawsuit that just got locked up at the airport with some cocaine, and he got out on $2,500 a month. What the hell is going on? I'm gonna tell you what's going on. By somebody telling, somebody telling good. They got a whole bunch of people telling good. And I'm talking about they telling good. So when you have it at that level, I don't care how much power you may have, some things you just can't fight. You can't fight them. They coming. They coming. Now, let's not hold on. Let's not forget about Keefe D. Let's not forget about Keefe D. I don't know if y'all remember what he said. Let's not forget about Keefe D. Y'all forgot about him, didn't you? He's just sitting back in the cut. You think they ain't talk to him? They ain't got to talk to him. Because get what? Get what?
And for more on this investigation.
Guess what?
Well, in fact, you know, there was the rumor that after Pac got killed, Puffy gave Zip $1 million that was supposed to be handed over, and Zip ended up keeping it. And I remember when I interviewed TK Kirkland, who was actually roommates with Zip at one point. They were that close. He actually said, yeah.
The Fed said that too.
He said that shit actually happened. Well, the story that has circulated was that after Tupac got killed, Puffy allegedly gave the money.
I heard
to Zip.
Yes.
And Zip was supposed to give the money to Keefe in there.
Yes.
But he never gave the money to him.
But thank God he never gave him the money, right? Think about it. If he gave the money, Puffy will be in prison now, money for hire, a murder for hire. So thank God. If this is a true story, I'm not saying.
Hey, I feel what you're saying, brother, but that's still a conspiracy. Even if it didn't get money getting paid, the fact that you conspired to do it, or people conspired to do it, is still a conspiracy. And once they have 2 or more people to testify to the same exact story, you're in a conspiracy. The money didn't have to be exchanged. You're talking to somebody that done seen it. I done read people paperwork, bro. Like, that's what I used to do in the penitentiary. When people come in there, I was the guy that they brought the paperwork to, and I read paperwork because I was looking to see if they was child molesters or they was, they worked with the police or, you know what I mean? That was one of my, duties, to read people paperwork, and that's what I did. So I've seen a lot of stories, man, and trust me when I tell you, they got Keefy D in the cut, waiting to attack. They kicking it off with this girl right here, Miss Ethiopia. Look at her and Diddy. Look, look. Look, she already in the conspiracy in this picture. She telling. But look, I'm going to leave y'all with this. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, man. It's the Leylo Show. I'm going to be dropping some. Listen, I'm doing this all year. I know that for sure. We got the Trump, we got Diddy going on. Ain't no telling what else going to happen. But I'm going to leave y'all with this. Go do your homework on this, right? Because y'all forgot about somebody. Y'all forgot about Tiffany Red. Yeah. Y'all forgot about Tiffany Red. Y'all forgot about Tiffany Red. There she go. Who is Tiffany Red? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Who is Tiffany Red? I'll show you. I'm going to show you who Tiffany Red is. It's Cassie Homegirl. That's who Tiffany Red is. But anyway, it's the Leylo Show, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button. It's the Leylo Show. And I'm gone. See you next time.